Hi, this is Aapko and Norman Kochanak from Manuka Oval, Canberra, reporting for ABP Live. Interestingly, abhi khabar aayi hai that Channel 7 points finger at India in an ugly TV war with Cricket Australia. Is that right, Norman?
Yes, I believe there's been an ongoing drama with this whole situation with the broadcasting rights, and in fact, there's a controversial, even complicated approach to the way in which COVID-19 and the pandemic has actually affected the series. Channel 7 are going into court about that as we speak. They haven't televised anything free-to-air for both the first and second ODI, and I'm assuming the third ODI, which is happening here at Manuka Oval today. It appears as though this is going to be an ongoing battle throughout the summer, not to be resolved quickly. I'm most concerned because people in Australia want to see free-to-air television. Those who are not on Foxtel or the other pay channels won't be able to see it live. They'll be able to deal with the problems that will occur and may actually affect our viewership. So it's a very interesting development. And my thoughts from an Indian perspective, Aapko, are that...
Well, Channel 7 has launched a federal court proceeding against Cricket Australia, as we know. Well, the tension between Cricket Australia and Channel 7, I think, seemed to be escalated on Monday night, apparently. Well, the thing is, and on the counterpart, the BCCI has launched an affidavit against the court as a counterpart. So it'll be interesting to watch what happens, but pointing fingers at BCCI and India on their TV war is just a bit out of the picture. Doesn't really get it, but yeah, obviously the Australian audience is losing a bit on watching the match and stuff, because cricket is the only sport that's going on after the COVID restrictions and all that stuff. So it would be better if the government would have intervened or some way or the other, and these sort of things would not have happened, and the whole Australian population would be able to just enjoy the cricket match this summer series.
Well, it's interesting when you compare, Aapko, when you look at the situation in India, where they have free-to-air quite freely available throughout most of India. They do have pay television as well. That seems to have only helped the audience capacity there in their country. England, unfortunately, they took away free-to-air television. They went to pay-per-view and they suffered. Are we going to have the same fate here in Australia? Just a quick point before we look at that comparison. We must look at the first two ODIs and the Women's Big Bash final, Aapko. They both, all three of them, actually had 400,000 plus viewers, which was quite a substantial number. So I don't want to take away from the fact that Cricket Australia's done a very good job up until now in terms of the way they've handled it. We must consider that this has been a pandemic that's occurred, COVID-19. We have crowds here of half capacity. Most of, if not all the world, have zero capacity. So in the scheme of things, Australia has struggled through the year to be able to handle a lot of sports, such as our rugby league. But now our cricket's on deck. We're watching games live, half capacity. It's quite substantial. But the free-to-air is going to be an issue for some time in the future.
Yeah, definitely. As in India, Norman, we've got Doordarshan channel, which is an Indian broadcasting channel, which is free, right? Even if you don't have any subscription, it's free. I think Australia should get at least the only sport that's happening in these difficult, uncertain times should definitely be free for everyone to watch and enjoy who would like to.
Yeah, it certainly is a big issue, and it may only get worse throughout the season. We've got T20s to come up in the Test series, as well as the men's BBL. Women's BBL was very successful. It's going to be an interesting balance. Look, I must take you back to March, pre-COVID, 85,000, MCG, Women's World Cup, went fantastically. Katy Perry sang. That was brilliant. It was a crescendo of a high. We've had nothing but down since then. I think we might be on the way up, but unfortunately free-to-air television is where it's at. We need to get that back on deck pretty quickly, and Channel 7 has to sort this out as soon as possible.
Exactly right. And let's see what happens. We'll keep you updated on the latest updates we get in this matter. But meanwhile, do not forget to like, view and share, and also subscribe our YouTube channel and keep watching. This is Norman Kochanak and Aapko at Manuka Oval, Canberra, covering India versus Australia series for ABP Live.
Keep watching throughout the season. Thank you.
ABP News, Aapko Rakhe Aagey.